It's one of the most incredible spectacles in our Northland outdoors, the annual late fall waterfowl migration through North Dakota's Central Flyway. And it's the goal of every waterfowl hunter to be here when it happens.
Time to take them.
We're going on a classic migration waterfowl hunt right now on Northland Outdoors. It is the most used migration route in North America. Well over half of all waterfowl on the continent use the Central Flyway, and every fall millions of birds move south over the Dakotas and Minnesota.
Yeah, facing like this.
Waterfowl hunters from all over the Northland wait all year for a chance to be here when it happens, but it's all a matter of timing. When temps fall and water freezes in Canada, the migration can happen quickly. Or if Old Man Winter arrives in force, the birds will simply fly right over our region without stopping, which happens quite often in North Dakota.
Late season waterfowl!
This year, the stars just might be aligned, as cold temps in Manitoba and Saskatchewan have the bulk of the birds on the move. But here in the prairie pothole region of central North Dakota, food and open water is plentiful. I'm here with one of my oldest friends and hunting partners, Joe Klein, his son Eric, Jeff Vocal, Bob Collins, and landowner Jerome Greenshields. And as we set up in a recently harvested cornfield for our first hunt, it's quite obvious the ducks are here. We're set up on a hillside overlooking a large body of water the birds are using for an overnight roost. The hope is they'll leave the water to feed and give our decoy spread a look.
Coming down, straight up, right in front. Lock. Time to take them.
I think that second one got.
They're wedging, but they're good eaters.
Yeah, dang right.
Even with our first two ducks down quickly and thousands more on the water just 200 yards away, we hadn't had an opportunity to scout this location, and we struggled to bring in additional birds.
That one's coming in. See it? Taking it. Take it. I never even saw him.
It soon became clear the thousands of ducks using this lake as a roost were not feeding in this field.
That nice bunch. Jeez Louise, come on, birds.
And why aren't they just playing like they're supposed to? Getting up in groups of 6, 8, coming over here to eat.
You don't even want them to eat, just take a look.
Yeah.
Take a look at some menu.
They've got an agenda because every group's done the same thing, headed the same direction.
So we decided to pack up and spend the rest of the day scouting, trying to find where these birds were feeding.
So like just about any other kind of hunting, there's no question that scouting is huge when it comes to waterfowl hunting. you have to know where these ducks and geese want to be, and then try to get yourself there. So I mean, how much time do you spend scouting here? I mean, it's big, isn't it?
Yeah,
almost daily,
pretty
really.
much every afternoon until after sunset. 4 hours, just driving, calling, talking to farmers.
Well, you gotta pin them down, and so you find those spots, and then because especially when they flock up like this and they're migrating in these huge groups, when they've got a field that they want to go to, that's where they're going.
You're not going to see them in the small ponds on the side of the road like you normally would.
Right. And if you're not there, then, well, we saw it this morning, right? Tons, there were thousands of mallards on that pond we were set up next to. And, they got up and they had a place they wanted to go, and it wasn't where we were, so. But we did, that was a nice group we found earlier, that's for sure. There's some more above the stubble over here. Plus, it's kind of fun cruising around and just seeing everything, right?
Yeah, you're driving through God's country.
That's for sure.
Our afternoon scouting mission led us to a harvested soybean field where huge masses of birds were landing to feed.
There's your duck tornado. You're watching it right now. Duck tornado.
We had our spot for day 2.
Right here.
Ray's Sport and Marine is your family-owned local headquarters for fishing and pontoon boats. From brands such as Lund, Crestliner, Viaggio, Bennington, and more. Stop in today to check out our great selection of 2025 models and get out on the water this summer. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to help you find the perfect boat. Ray's Sport and Marine, your pontoon and fishing boat headquarters. Now open in Alexandria.
We are out on a splendid Sunday morning. We're gonna go catch some fish.
You come to a place like Devil's Lake and you hear stories. You want to get out there and you want to find a monster.
Everything that you read about Devil's Lake, it's true.
I've been guiding up here for almost 15 years, and it is absolutely the most astounding fishery that I've ever been to, and I've been all over the U.S.
I reeled in the biggest one of my life. That was a pretty special experience to me.
Plan your next adventure at devilslakend.com.
Northland Outdoors is brought to you by Ray's Sport and Marine, when your passion is the water. Devil's Lake, North Dakota, discover your next adventure. And by Muscatel Burns Ford, get your next Ford from Ward.
I kind of try to do like 2, so you kind of do a oblong or everything out this way, kind of another one a little this way, like kind of a group just kind of out in the middle of the whole landing circle.
In the pre-dawn darkness of day 2 of our North Dakota late fall migration hunt, our crew is setting up in a harvested soybean field that we know from our previous evening scouting mission is being used by feeding ducks. Waterfowl prefer to land into the wind, so we set up our portable A-frame blind with our backs to the wind. We set up our decoys in 2 large groups with a large open landing zone in the middle and a single robo-duck spinning wing decoy to add motion.
Yep. I'm gonna kill these guys. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Take them. There we go, we got them.
Yep. Look, right here, right here, right here, right here.
4 coming in, 5, more following in.
Right here.
Take that.
Come. Green ball.
Here.
Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here.
Take them.
Oh,
We both shot it. We all shot at the same one.
yep. We only had 2 choices.
So we need to aim left, Chad.
Yeah.
Both of them got the right.
That's just right when they come in bunches like that, you know. These guys are full commit right here.
Yep.
Yeah, get her, Zip.
Nice shot.
Take her.
Decent morning, I know. And we're not freezing our rear ends off. Here's the crew. What do you say, boys? A decent morning, huh?
Not bad for not being on the X.
Vocal's got to have something smart to say.
We have the volume of ducks, just not the shooting ability.
That's always a struggle.
Well, we are really close here, man. There's a ton of birds around. Actually, really good morning. Number of birds. It's all timing when we're talking about late season waterfowl, and the migration is here. I mean, we have got tons of birds in the sky, thousands of mallards in the area now. It's a matter of pinpointing exactly where they want to be, and this morning we were really close. And hopefully we can get repositioned just a little bit closer to where they want to be. Have another great shoot this evening. Let's hope. It's awesome.
Muscatel Burns Ford is your Ford truck headquarters in Hawley. Be sure to check out our selection on-site or online. Ask about complimentary local pickup and delivery for your next oil change. We're newly expanded to serve you even faster. New or used for work or play, Muscatel Burns Ford on Highway 10 in Hawley. Hey, get your next Ford from Ward.
This segment of Northland Outdoors is brought to you by Devil's Lake, North Dakota. With something for everyone in every season. Discover your next adventure in Devil's Lake. It's the evening of day 2 of our North Dakota late season waterfowl migration hunt, and we're back in our harvested bean field, where it takes almost no time for the first mallard to appear.
Take them.
Hey, first green ball. Nice.
That's a big northern bird.
Yeah, so this is what everybody's after out here. These are these big northern Canadian mallards. You can see it's just a giant, beautiful, beautiful bird. Look at the head on that thing. Awesome. And the blue wing, purple wing. Hey, anybody know if the Vikings ended up winning today?
23-13 win.
23-13 Vikes, and Mallard's are Vikings fan because they wear the purple. And then the old classic, so we look at the curl, the double curl. This guy's got two, that means he's a mature bird. Yeah. Look at the size of that raft now over there on the water, coming off of there. That's all our birds from this morning. Yep, and there's another big raft right over there towards the other side, and there's a bunch here too. They'll start piddling around here shortly. What we want them to do is come off in groups of 5 or 6 or 10, right? Gotta take them. They were just out, just maybe they're swinging, they're swinging. Oh, maybe not. Here, drop it.
It's probably a true curler.
Yep. Another twin curl.
Oh, she's a 3 curler.
Hey, nice. Yeah, there's more getting off the water now, a bunch more.
Oh, yep. More coming in from the left.
Yep.
Take them. I only shot at the drake. I'm pointing that out now.
I got right on it and boom, fold, and I went to the next duck and boom, fold. I never pulled the trigger once. They both disappeared as I got on them. You guys are too fast for me.
Probably mine. 2 coming in. 2 right there.
Yep.
Take them. I did not even see those. I was working on another group.
That was awesome again, the way they're working.
Oh, there's 2. Eric. Over there. Take them.
Got that guy. Ooh. So an absolutely phenomenal North Dakota sunset, right, Joe? And we had a fantastic evening shoot, didn't we, Eric?
We did.
Nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
Spread, location, the whole works. Take a look here, what we did. Well, we got about 13 ducks.
I think so. Some gadwall, midget,
a little bit of, yep. Beautiful, mature Canadian mallards. Look at that guy there. Love it.
Shells everywhere.
Dogs had a good time, and you guys. So there ends another beautiful day in God's country in North Dakota, right? And we're going to be back in the morning and do it again. Okay, so don't go away.
Same time, same bat channel.
Same bat channel, exactly.
Fish the famous waters on Minnesota's Lake of the Woods, the walleye capital of the world. Choose from over 50 full-service resorts with options for charter fishing, guide service, and full meal plans, or plan a trip and relax in the vast wilderness scenery. From the Northwest Angle to the South Shore, Rainy River, and Baudette, the Midwest's #1 fishing destination. Walleye, sauger, northern pike, and more. Minnesota's Lake of the Woods, best fishing anywhere. Log on to lakeofthewoodsmn.com.
Northland Outdoors is brought to you by Ray's Sport and Marine, when your passion is the water. Devil's Lake, North Dakota, discover your next adventure. And by Muscatel Burns Ford, Get your next Ford from Ward. When it comes to late season waterfowl and the annual mass migration, it's all about timing. And this year our timing was perfect. Every setup we made produced solid numbers of ducks. We also were able to bring in a group of massive northern Greater Canada geese.
Graders. We talked about those big northern mallards. Well, these are the big, giant greater Canadian geese. You know, these are, gosh, 12, 15 pound birds. Easy.
Still, even more satisfying than the hunting itself is just being here to witness this mighty movement of wildlife, both ducks and the awesome spectacle that is the snow goose migration. Finally, as if to put a fitting exclamation point on an ideal late fall hunt, on our last day, Old Man Winter arrived in force.
Head in this direction, I think, maybe.
And while we were able to harvest a handful more ducks on the leading edge of the storm front, the intensity of this early winter blizzard quickly brought our hunt to an end.
So, the great migration hunt of 2024 out here in central North Dakota comes to an end about the most fitting way possible, with a massive Alberta clipper sweeping out of Canada. We've got 55, 60 mile an hour winds this morning, and you know, last night we were out in this field right here and there were thousands and thousands of mallards, and today, well, we can't really see them much anyway, but the one lake that had thousands of ducks, they're all gone. They take advantage of this wind. I mean, look at what's happening. The car's just getting rocked. So we're gonna take the Muscatel Ford F-150 and head home, but what an unbelievable experience. Hunting these migrating birds is just tremendous out here in the North Dakota prairie. So great trip always in our Northland outdoors.